How you doing, friends? I am Joe Greg, host of Reeling and Telling Our Truth with Our Point of View. Because you know what? We all got one. Hey, normally, I don't step out on politics. But guess what today, folks? I want to step out on that just for a little bit. Now, please read the ticker tape at the because it says a lot. And folks, at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm almost old. It's dirt. Huh? But it goes back to race and disinformation, fake facts that are not checked. I can't remember the last time that I saw on TV a news reporter sit down and fact check Donald Trump without him bullying them. They shut it down. I'm talking about tell the truth, man. Fact. Let's check this out right quick. Let's look at what he said when he was talking with Kamala Harris. He can't even get her name right. I messed that up too. But I know she a black woman, and I do know how to spell her name. And if I'm running for president of the United States, I'm not gonna keep pulling the same rabbit out the hat that I did with President Obama. Again, folks, it's not about politics. Let's just check this out.
Borders are, Harris. Illegal aliens are stampeding into America by the millions and millions. They're coming from prisons. They're coming from
How
jails.
you know
As
that?
Attorney General of a border state, I went after the transnational gangs, the drug cartels, and human traffickers. I prosecuted them in case after case. And
That's
I
a
won.
fact.
They're coming from all over the place. They're coming from countries we've never even heard of. They're coming from some very bad places, evil places.
We know our immigration system is broken, and we know what it takes to fix it. Comprehensive reform that includes strong border security and an earned pathway to citizenship.
Every day, Kamala is letting migrant criminals roam free to assault, rape, mutilate, and kill our citizens. Look at what's happening to our cities. Our cities are being overrun.
Earlier this year, everybody here knows, earlier this year, we had a chance to pass the toughest bipartisan border security bill in decades. But Donald Trump tanked the deal.
Can I get a hey, man? Yes, baby, in the flipping party.
Because he thought by doing that, it would help him win an election.
Wow. That was very powerful. And that little clip right there said a lot. But let's jump on to Mr. Roland Martin and his panel. He's tearing them reporters up too. And let's listen to what his panel have to say.
And here's the thing, Mark. Then proud ass reporters who want to kiss his ass didn't challenge him, didn't say, why you lying? Because they weren't that freak show back in the Oval Office.
You know why? Because it
Yeah,
makes them
and
rating. It writes their story for them.
his base is white men. So he's pushing all those buttons. Martin Luther King, Kamala's dumb. She's not really black. All of that is to inflame and stoke a reaction from them. Let's be clear. That's his base. That's what he's counting on. They have to come out for him to win. If 1 or 2% of them stays home, cooked. All right? And they like that. They like that you go into the lowest common denominator. That's why he's messed up by Walsh. Walsh is, as I said, a regular old white dude. Just regular. Right? Don't even have no money. All right? So that is like short-circuiting white men. Matter of fact, he's more like us than you, because you're a fake billionaire. Greg, I said earlier, you heard me invoke Dr. Wilson's name, and I was invoking in another context. But Trump is clinical. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm glad Kamala's in it. I'm glad Kamala's in it. I'm thankful for the sister. She's gonna be all right. But I think all of us, we're a little uncomfortable. Nobody wants to get taken out like the way Joe Biden was. Lord, we wouldn't want people to do that to us. And so think about this. Took Joe all the way out. Just dog, you got to go. Nancy and Obama, yeah, I said Obama, they were involved in it. Take him out. Just because the man, he's elderly, he's slowing down, the stutter is getting a little worse in old age. Look at this dude. The editorial said Biden needs to drop out. Why isn't somebody saying that this man, who is so unhinged and just making up stuff, he clearly is either dealing with senility or another disease that he's been accused of having that y'all can Google. It's in the tertiary stage, but he got something going on in his head. Unwell, seriously unwell.
The only reason the New York Times said Trump should not run is because they got their asses kicked in a Biden editorial. The reality is, this man is nuts. He's deranged. He's off his rocker. And they sit here and ask him questions. In fact, think about it. That news conference today, they were more calm, more serene than any White House news conference with Karine Jean-Pierre. Very
Aaron Blake was writing about, and Jake Tapper mentioned it inexplicably as well, Tim Walz's reference to the couch and J.D. Vance and how off color that was. Isn't that interesting? Right. We've been sitting here listening to Donald Trump lie to the entire nation now for 8 years. And it started with the first place of the first black president of the United States, all of which was a complete lie. And then the media covers Donald Trump today live. I think everyone covered him live, I think except CNN. I can't remember, but everyone covers this thing live, knowing full well that he's going to lie because he always lies. And Donald Trump is very good at knowing and understanding that he is going to be platformed. He's going to be shown live without much challenge. So he just lies because what he's doing is he's using these media platforms to have these lies be broadcast to millions and millions of people. And as long as they allow him to do that without protecting the truth, which should be the first job of journalism, he's going to do it. So of course he calls a press conference and says a bunch of nonsense, which is what he's been doing now for almost 10 years. And everybody in the media stands there and acts as if this is just the normal standard order of business because they're making off of it. As long as he makes money, they'll continue to do it.
You're telling the truth. Because I've been thinking lately about the media. Man, everything right now is made for them. All the killings and the shootings. They play the same stuff over and over. It's like they're looking for shock value. Now, I disagree with all of that. But I'll tell you what, though. Here's another side of the coin. We have a lot of African Americans. I ain't gonna do no fact checking. But we have some I've seen. Now, that's a fact. I've seen a lot of African American people come out for Donald Trump, and they just think that he's the almighty, and they look past the things that he's done. They don't even care about it all. But they're so quick to tear Kamala Harris up. Now, she has not done anything close to that person. And I understand, yes, stick to the facts. But Black folks, listen to what Mr. Smiley has to say. He's tearing it up. Let's listen. He's telling the truth, man. Crabs in a barrel. I don't mind you supporting support, but let's keep it real. What's really going on? Go ahead, sir. Talk to us.
Sick of the black people on the internet talking about I'm not with her. Okay, so if you're not with her, that means you with Trump.
Yeah.
Everybody got
united
to
on anything? Yeah.
Can't agree on a damn.
I always
Black
complain.
folks get on my damn nerves, man. Why everybody making all these celebrities making all these videos going off on Kamala Harris and stuff, and then the black men, Kamala Harris didn't prosecute you and treated you bad in court. I got treated bad in court too, but I'm with her because a vote for her. If you sit at home and you don't support her, you are definitely supporting Donald Trump. You can vote for who you want to, but don't be trying to encourage other people and sit up there and put bad stuff. Where's that same energy for Donald Trump?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just like, don't vote for him. It is what
They're
it
not
is.
even doing, y'all not even out here doing real research. And look at her record. If you do the research or whatever, stop believing everything you read and do real research, you can see what a record is. You can see what she have done with me.
Mr. Smiley, thank you because you were keeping it real and telling your truth from your point of view. I agree with that. Let's go back 400 years. We as African American people, for the most part, my opinion, have not supported each other. We don't want a person to succeed, and we often go for the alt-right candidate. It's sad. I'm just going to leave it at that, man. So what do we talk about today? We talked about the Republican candidate. We talked about the Democratic candidate, one side versus the other side. And then we heard Roland Martin and his crew talk about some things that was going on, which was true, factual, and that the news gives the Republican candidate a pass because that's ratings. They ain't got to do nothing but show up and go to the bank. I appreciate that, folks. My name is Joe Craig. If you want to hit me up, you can do it on joecraig@gmail.com or the Greg Audrey Group at gmail.com. More importantly, hit subscribe on Reeling and Telling Our Truth on YouTube or go to Facebook at Reeling and Telling Our Truth. I'm trying to get that Instagram page up too. But hit me up. Be blessed. Just keeping it real with my point of view. Again, be blessed. Don't be stressed and stick to the facts. Like Joe Friday used to be on that show. Hey, man, let's just stick to the facts. Not the alternate facts, but the real facts. It was no AI in 15,000, 10,000. Who believes that? When you showed it on the news, actual news, there were real butts in the seats all across. And to sit here for reporters to sit there and listen to him say something was AI and nobody said anything. Hey, in 2024, folks, read the banner at the bottom. They say it's not about racism for a woman, but if you look at the facts, it really is. Again, I'm Joe Craig, host of Reeling and Telling Our Truth, where we keep it real and give